And Amner Hunter here from AmnerHunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you in another video. So the website KVR Audio just dropped the KVR 2026 Developer Challenge, right? This awesome challenge where we get tons of amazing free plugins, new free plugins by developers around the world, right? This is the 20-year anniversary since the first KVR Developer Challenge. It's the 10th free for all audio plugin, audio application design and sound design event, right? The 10th Developer Challenge in this 20th anniversary since KVR Audio started this. And in today's video, I just want to make an overview of the 50 plus plugins we have today, all free, right? Everything is free in this challenge. You can test them, and at the end, the people chooses the best free plugins in this challenge, right? So before we begin with the content, my friends, I'm gonna want to invite you to my website where you can get some additional free stuff, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks, some extra free tools such as collections of guitar impulses and drum sample packs, and don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I'm updating almost on a daily basis with tons of content like this. Alright, let me know if you are here in the live stream. I am always happy and interested to know your opinions about these tools. Alright guys, so let's just make a bit of an overview of what's going on in this 2026 plugin challenge, right? Let's check out the entries, 50 plus entries we have. For instance, and by the way, all of these plugins are going to be available for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Also, even for iOS and Android and stuff like that, some of them, right? But this is a huge deal that happens every year. So let's start with this Asterism, right, by 006 or 0064FF. This is a channel strip centered around a multi-band compressor. All right, so here it is. This is the user interface of it. Okay, I'm gonna be quick here because we have so many plugins to check out. Let's go continue with the second one. Wavetable Viewer by Daniel Fernandez, a hot reloading wavetable previewer designed for creative wavetable coding. Alright, so Wavetable Viewer lets you visualize and listen to wavetables stored in wave files. Alright, this is it, and let's continue with the next one. Scene Deck by Nerve Audio. After collecting many plugins, this guy says he became frustrated trying to decipher the long list of vague names. So he wanted to organize and label the products, but couldn't find the solution. So this guy created Scene Deck. Allows basic categorization, tagging, and searching of plugins, right? So we have many utility plugins as well. Scene Deck, this is the user interface. So we don't have only not only effects, we have virtual instruments, utilities, and stuff like that. Back Flipper by Soften DSP. This is a reverse effect plugin. It reverses incoming audio, which can then be further processed separately from the original. Alright, here it is. This is the user interface. Okay, by Soften DSP. Let's continue here. Restruct by DSP Tone allows you to restructure the spatial DNA of your tracks, delivering the punch, warmth, and modern air required for professional mixes. Let's check out that it's user interface, so ambience, reducer, saturation, tail, reverb. Alright, here it is, a multi-effect. Let's continue with Tetra OP by Till R. Is a wavetable synthesizer with 4 oscillators, FM, unison, ring modulation, and more. Here it is. This is the user interface. Let's continue. Canyon Soundings, alright, so by Stonophonic, something like that. So Canyon Soundings is a collection of impulse responses from a small rocky canyon near Joshua 3 in California. All right. So, yep. Not only FX and virtual instruments, like I said, also impulse response collections like this one. Let's continue with the Tratanix sequencer by Tratanix, right? 24-step patch sequencer, right? This is it. This is a user interface. Let's continue with Scintillate by Sweet Audio. Sparkles are generated within the spectrum of a conventional reverb. Alright, so Scintillate is a sparkle engine. Okay, let's check it out. Here it is, the user interface. Alright, some pretty interesting stuff that is being released like every year. Next, we have Toxic by Sound Rave, Dual Filter Motion Lab, right? Free dual filter effect built for this challenge. It combines serial parallel routing, 3 drive stages, analog and digital filter models inspired by the topology of a legendary hardware synthesizer. Here it is. All right. Let's continue. What else we have here? PitchNet by Session Loops, a natural vocal tuning plugin powered by AI resynthesis. All right. Here it is. Okay, so good free alternative perhaps to Waves Tune or I don't remember the name. Sorry. Next we have Tomic Drum Synth by Thomas Gook. Tomic Drum Synth, free open architecture drum synthesizer plugin built entirely in Rust. Here it is. Okay, Drum Synth. What else we have here? We have Noiseman Space Alchemist by Noiseman FX. The cutting-edge third generation digital vibration fields pave the way for the next generation. Okay, Noiseman Space Alchemist weaves seamless, natural, and flawlessly smooth realism through its unique algorithm. Okay, here it is. Some experimental stuff as well. Plexum by 715. This plugin mixes the best properties of an arpeggiator and a multi-track sequencer by allowing you to trigger up to 5 independent parallel sequences. Okay, here it is. And let's continue. Meter Core by Auto Factory Audio, free master bus metering plugin. Alright, this is it. Okay, next we have Skyverve by Kelle Gorm. Virtual effect audio plugin, ambient spatial reverb built around 2 layers instead of 1. Okay, this is a user interface. Looks cool. And let's continue with the next one. Fog Bank by Vane Audio is a free expander and multiplier designed for dynamic sound design, available for Windows, Mac, and Linux. This is a user interface. Okay, let's continue with Voyage by Musical Entropy. Turn a single note into a living soundscape. Voyage is a freeware shimmer reverb, alright? Built around a BVD chip delay emulation, alright? Looks pretty cool. And let's continue with Pathfinder by Audio-Tech Hub. Free particle map sampler by Audio-Tech Hub, right? Scans any folder of one-shots and scatters every sound into a 3D particle field. Alright. And let's continue with R-Flat Headphones by Rems66. Calibration plugin that lets you import frequency response files. Alright. To calibrate your headphones or anything else. Okay, so we start to get into that field of headphone calibration for free. Okay, let's continue. Bombo by Hyperfocus DSP. This is a kick designer, right? 2 voices, drive stage, tempo sync delay, plate reverb, state variable filter, and more. Okay, so this is a kick drum designer. Okay, and what else we have? We by Clack Digital. This is a vocal wah built around a full format filter model rather than a traditional resonant filter. Right, here it is. And we have Zones by Zones Convolution. a library of input responses available to use and edit directly into your DAW. Okay, and let's continue with Orano 7 by John Crosby Acoustics. Not another DX7 clone. This is a revenge, a tribute, and a love letter all in one. Free 6-operator FM synthesizer with true stereo oscillators. Alright? And next we have Fat VST by Alden Braverman. Loudness processor VST. Loudness tool that makes sources hit harder through shifting, dispersion, and erosion. Alright? So this is the user interface. Let's continue with what else we have here. WayQ by Way Music. Minimal visual fast EQ or 4. 2 channels with a choice of some filters that take on a super flexible backsandle with parametric mid. Okay, an EQ plugin. Okay, here we have a root drop by Vanishing Star, intelligent pitch shifting effect that detects and lowers only the lowest note being played. Alright, this is a user interface. Identity by Sokol Labs, polyphonic synthesizer built around 2 formula oscillators. Right, this is a user interface. We have Crayon, free gain staging tool built around one simple idea. Getting your starting levels right shouldn't feel like guesswork. So this is the gain staging plugin. Okay. What else we have? Nano Mix by FKFK Audio, humanizer utility that creates slow, smooth, repeatable micro variations in level, pan, and MIDI patterns to make static tracks feel more alive. Right. This is a user interface. What else we have here? G Nace by Evoja Audio, heavy gritty banded former under pressure, a morphing multi-stage filter with colorful chaos. Right? That's about it. And let's check out Composer's Desktop plugin by Ollie Larkin. This part of the CDP WASM suite, a collection of projects built using a new WebAssembly port of the legendary Composer's Desktop, an amazing toolkit for offline audio processing. Right? So yeah, some experimental stuff here. Let's continue with Right Time Sketchpad by Strainwave. Fully analogic MIDI tracker in the web browsers aimed to be the instrument psych as 10-note rows. Alright, let's continue with Feedback Emulator by Veles Audio, free guitar feedback synthesizer for Windows. It gives a DI electric guitar the singing, booming feedback of a cranked amp. Alright, cool. And since we are on a halfway here, Retrospect by Conceptual Machines is a curve-driven time warping effect. Okay, it's the user interface. We have Chance by Freengineer Labs. Chance is a randomized effects processor with dozens of different effects chains split into 4 categories: delay, modulation, reverb, and harmonics. Alright, a chaos randomizer. Next we have Sucrose by Unplugged Red, unique algorithm that generates harmonics and subharmonics in a precise and surgical manner. Right, that's the user interface. Next we have the Hydra by BD Energy, monophonic additive synthesizer built for sound designers who want to construct timbre from first principles. Okay, this is it. Next we have Pure Diff Viewer. Okay, aims at facilitating the version control of pure data, visual programming language for computer music. Alright. Okay, so next, Rumble Room by BD Energy is an ambient echo chamber and dynamic Docker designed to breathe organic life into sterile tracks. continue with Mono Shaker Free by Darklight Audio, free standalone audio utility that scans folders for WAV, AIFF, MP3, and other common audio files to identify stereo files where the left and right channels are identical, right? This is a utility plugin. Drop your file there. Next, we have Parrot by Dark Palace Studio, multimodal delay with a lot of character, all right? This is it. Let's continue with Remagun Creator Studio by Psytrance Plugins, right? This is an approach to a DAW designed for creation of trap, hip hop, rap, and dub, all right? Okay, so a full DAW here. Next, we have Reverie by Quiet Music. It's an audio effect built around a simple idea. Everything can resonate. Okay? This is the user interface. And what else we have here? Greenland by OVM plugin. Free polyphonic synthesizer. Alright. Here it is. This is the user interface. A new synth plugin. What else we have here? Osiris Piano by Calorifer. A quiet sample library of a Yamaha C2 piano recorded played quietly with a soft pedal engaged and a half stick. Okay, a piano plugin. Next we have Double Freak by Django. Dual oscillator frequency follower, right? Thicken or completely replace audio with a pair of freaky, monstrous, unpredictable oscillators, right? What else we have here? VXBX by Maciel Audio combines the essential vocal processing behind professional mixes into one streamlined tool, helping you clean up, push forward, and finish vocals faster without rebuilding the same plugin chain every session, alright? Okay, looks cool. Cool user interface. Next we have Mushing by Octane Audio. Okay, it's a modern, free, and open source audio plugin designed to encourage sonic experimentation. Okay, built for sound design, it seems. Next, we have Melody Harmonizer by BitSonic, free MIDI plugin that helps turn a melody into a chord progression. Okay, this is the user interface, by the way. Okay, what else we have here? Dual LT by Audio Rift. The problem and the solution. Okay, so this is dynamic control plugin, it seems. And the world of modern cinematic scoring, your tracks don't just need to be loud, they need to be massive, deeply dramatic, and wide without clipping your master bus. Okay, this is a user interface. And next we have Orbinator by AudioDev.blog, wavetable synthesizer where the wavetables are not fixed, they evolve. Alright, check it out. And next we have the N0DB by DubForge, versatile multi-mode analog modeled auto filter. Okay, filter wah stuff. Next we have Gravity Channel by Ganwe Audio, brings the everyday tools of a mixing chain together in one calm, precise front panel. Okay, so this is a channel strip, right? Has EQ, compression, etc. Okay. And what else we have here? Focus Time by Touch the Universe Productions, free experimental sample-based instrument built for evolving textures, rhythmic glitches, stretched pads, and animated sound design. Okay. This is a user interface. We're getting towards the end here. Next we have Automizer by ZZ Sound, a subtractive synthesizer with a special feature that all knobs are automatable via dedicated multi-slider for each parameter. Okay, here it is. And yeah, it seems that we got to the end here. So there you have it, my friends. 50 plus, 56 I think plugins. Maybe we're gonna be checking out some of these here on the channel. It would be interesting. So there you have it, my friends. Scott, hello from Nashville. Hello, Scott. Greetings to Nashville, my friend. Acoustic is here as well. Hello, Acoustic. Lawrence Miller. Thanks, Amner. I'll be busy with the list for a while. Lawrence, yeah. Alright, guys. So there you have it. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care. I will see you in the next video. Probably I'm gonna be checking out some of these new freebies at the KVR 2026 Developer Challenge. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. I will see you soon. Bye. We'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.